the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. He wants to change this route. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Lockett. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Manning. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll bring it back. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst...
Snags it, and there's running room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to bull his way in. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Arch Madness. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Got his man on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Art's going to spin it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's Arch to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Upstairs, he's got it. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Arch is going to throw for it. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Maiava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out on the right. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Into the house! Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Third down play from the gun. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Good timing on the quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners...
Throws for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on 1st down. A little release to the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Jordan. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Quickly complete.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
Booster, booster! Go, go!
Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Good thought that time there by the quarterback. Third and short, you're expecting the defense to be in man coverage, and of course that's the best coverage to take off and scramble and run on. So with this quarterback's athleticism and with his mind and football IQ, it's all coming together, helping this offense stay on the field.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. There's some room. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojans. That one will give them the lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Third down from the gun, Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. He's going to take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Mayava. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Could not make his way to the corner. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive.
He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on! He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Pressure coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you've turned the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Making side adjustments here. Arch Madness. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. There he goes. Touchdown Longhorns. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Jordan. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Booster! Sweep! Go!
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
Let it go!
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest